Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Chris. I'm the founder of Vantoro Marketing. And today I want to talk about something cool that I've been working on for the past couple weeks. It's the Vantoro Prospector. So, this is going to be for people that offer commercial services to other local businesses, people that offer like HVAC, plumbing, commercial cleaning, security systems, stuff like that. Anyone that sells a service to people that are on Google Maps, right? Local businesses. So we'll go ahead and get right to it. So I'll give you a little walkthrough here. This is going to be sign in page. Let's go ahead and get started. Sign in. All right, cool. So this is going to be the dashboard. It's going to give you just a brief overview of what you've been looking at, what you've been up to, what you've been searching. Pretty straightforward. So next, we're taking a look at the hunter. This is going to be, and I'll work back through this, but this is just where the leads populate and where we find the leads. We score and enrich the leads, and also provide phone and phone call or email scripts, so you know what to say. So let's say just this one here. We got the AI need score 9 out of 10. The fit is 9 out of 10, and the urgency is a 6 out of 10, right? We got everything we need to see right here under the lead. We got the follow up folder that shows who you contacted and who you followed up with and who you still need to follow up with. We got the watch list for all your hot leads, people that you want to keep an eye on. You can manually put them in there. All right, so we're going to take it from the top in the settings folder. All right. So this is where you're going to do pretty much your whole setup. Okay. So we'll start here. Start with full name. All right. I'll put my full name, my business name. Let's say we do commercial cleaning. So we're Apex Cleaning Solutions. All right. Industry, commercial cleaning. Niche and specialty. Um, this is going to be like the specific sub market that you focus on. Okay. Like if you wanted to do solar installations for historic homes or SEO for law firms. That's right. Who is your niche? So we'll just say like white collar offices, I guess. White collar offices, cleaning for white collar offices. All right, this is your business description. Let me scroll down. All right, and you got like little help boxes here too that kind of let you know what to put. We help X businesses do Y by providing Z. All right, we help offices in white collar businesses maintain cleaning and health standards. Um, by routine cleaning, maintaining a routine cleaning schedule. All right. Your ICP. This is going to be kind of a more um, locked in description of who you're serving. Small to mid-sized professional service firms, 10 to 100 employees, 2 million to 20 million in revenue. Have that right. Be specific with this stuff because the more you fill it out, the more it helps the AI score and enrich it. All right, so we'll say professional white collar firms. Pretty vague, but I'm just showing you guys how this works. This is really the backbone here in the settings. Is when you fill this out, take your time with it and do it correctly because then you'll get better results. You can fill out an email template. You don't have to, but if you have something specifically that you want to say, you can go ahead and put it in there. Maybe you want to open a certain way or mention a certain thing. All right, so here's the target business categories. So how this works, it explains it here in more detail, but basically you're going to give the search a label, right? And then you go to the label and you enter query terms that are going to be used to find that specific niche or that business that you're looking for, right? So let's say we want the label to be offices. That's for our own personal use. We look at the tab and we know what offices is. All right, we know what we're looking at. All right, let's go to search query. So what would we search in Google to find the specific offices that we want, right? If we're a cleaning company offering cleaning solutions to like white collar and like business settings, one of them might be like an engineering firm, right? It's like a white collar business setting. Engineering firm. Um, just put office. All right, that's good enough. That'll get us results. So we got these two query terms in this category. Okay. All right. And then some extra features we got are the daily briefing schedule. If you want a daily briefing, you can say when and how you want it. Auto hunt preset. If you want to search for leads automatically and keep up with a certain search, you can do that. Change password. Little bubble for the upsell there if you're interested. And we're going to save. Okay. Saved. All right. So we got everything filled out. Let's go back to the hunter. All right. This is where we're going to get the leads and do the search. All right. Get all the info we need. So let's say we want to look up offices. This is a different search. So we want to look up offices. Let's do 32803. And we'll do like 30 miles out. A 30-mile radius of that zip code, right? So we got offices, zip code, radius, hunt for leads. We'll let the AI do its thing. All right, AI lead scoring in progress. Let's take a look at it. All right, so let's just take a look at this first one. We got 40 leads in this 30-mile radius. All right, and this is unlimited, right? Like you can search as much as you want. You can get as many scripts as you want. You use this as much as you want. Where we go, Z Development. All right, so we got Z Development LLC. We got the phone number. We got the email. We got the website. And we got the AI scores, right? If you click on the lead, it'll kind of explain the AI scores a little more. We got 3 of them. We got the need, the fit, and the urgency. It's going to judge how bad they might need something like this. It's going to judge how good of a fit you are for this potential lead. And then it's going to judge how urgently they might need it. All right. This is all done for you. So let's take a look. Let's say we want to call these people, right? Let's give them a shout. We got the phone number right here. We pick up our phone, we give them a call. But what do we say, right? I don't know what to say. Click on the phone number. It's going to write you a call script. Since I put in my name and my business name in the settings, hi, this is Chris from Apex Cleaning Solutions. I hope you're having a good morning. And the thing about scripts, if you don't already know this is kind of like a conversational outline, right? You don't want to read this word for word. All right. This is just kind of how you want it to go. And you want to make sure that you cover these main things: opening, the purpose, the value, and then the CTA. Right. So read this, click on the website, take a look at their website, learn a little, understand who you're talking to when you call them. All right. But read this, understand what you want to say, where you want the conversation to go. All right. If you want to copy the script and paste it somewhere, you can do that. If you want to mark these as called, you gave them a call, you gave them the script. They said, hey, call us back in 6 weeks. Mark is called. You can hook up another app if you have a dialer or something. You can hook that up and call now. All right, but this is the script. All right, so let's say we don't want to call them. We want to email them. All right, we'll go over here to email. Click email. It's going to write us an email. All right, so we got the email, we got the subject line, we got the body. All right, so the purpose of this, we also have copy buttons here, right? The purpose of this is to be copied and pasted into your own personal sender, right? I would recommend making a separate inbox on a separate domain away from your main business, because if you send a million emails on your main business domain, you will ruin the reputation of your domain and your website will go down. We don't want to do that, okay? We want to save outreach as something separate, right? This is pick a similar domain, go pay $10 for the similar domain, use that one, okay? Put an email on it, use your Gmail if you want, I guess. Just do what works, right? So let's say this is who we're sending it to. We're going to copy the recipient, right? New email. Boom, we'll send it to them. All right. Copy the subject. Paste that over. All right. And we click the copy button. We're going to copy the whole body. Okay. Take a look at it. And notice the Z development emphasizes blah, blah, blah. We specialize in cleaning. Would you like a brief chat? Okay. And this AI, this is pretty good. It actually looks at the website. It sees what the company is doing, what they're up to, what they're, what they're posting about on their website. It actually like does a good job looking at that stuff. So this is a specific script to this specific company. Okay. So then we paste it. It's going to have your signature already in there. All you have to do is copy and paste and hit send. All right. Make sure you're following all the rules and regulations that you need to follow. That's not my job. That's yours. Okay. You want to also maintain a good sender reputation. Don't go blast 100 of these in 5 minutes. You're going to burn your inbox. Okay. You want to keep your inboxes healthy. If you have a question on how to do that, let me know. All right. So let's say we sent the email. We mark as sent. Boom. Mark as sent. We sent them an email. All right. Now we go to follow ups. We got them right here in our follow ups. Right. Z Development Services. We emailed them. Right. I clicked. They were emailed. It went to the follow ups. They're emailed now. If you really want to keep an eye on them, you can put them in the watch list as a separate folder. If you think it's time to follow up, draft a follow up. All right, here's the follow up draft. Same idea, copy and paste in your sender. Boom, mark is sent. All right, we followed up with them. All right, so now they're still in the follow ups. Draft follow up. It tells you here followed up and emailed, right? You hit them both, you hit them twice, and you know that. You could see it clear as day right here in front of you. All right, you want to draft another follow up. It's going to tell you, hey, you already followed up. Okay, you sure you want to do this? Yes, let's do it. Draft another one. Okay, make sure you're keeping some time in between each email, but that's how we do it. So that's kind of the high level overview of it. Just want to make a quick video explaining it. Again, this is going to be for people offering commercial services to local businesses. Okay, that's kind of the main audience here that I'm trying to help. So check it out. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Go to vantoromarketing.com. If you want to learn more about my agency, this is going to be at vantoroprospector.com. Email is chris@vantoromarketing.com. If you have any questions, let me know. Jump on a call. I'll put my Calendly in the link. If you think this could be of use to you, feel free to check it out. So let me know what you think. Peace. Love you.